What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Tonyd2wild checking in once again, man, back with a banger. And today, guys, we are in full effect for 2024. It's here. We here, baby. And I wanted to show y'all my two anticipated releases and some of the first, if not the first, releases coming from Jordan brand and a very dope one coming from Nike. One being the Jordan 2 Sail, women exclusive, and the Charles Barkley, the Barkley CB94 Varsity Purple. All right, y'all, so we are going to officially start 2024 off with a bang. This is literally my first video of the year. And I actually hit on these, even though these are some prices on some sizes are going for below retail. Some sizes are even sitting. And yes, I gotta be more, I guess, more meticulous on my things, right? Like there's sizes sitting on these pairs, particularly the white pair. I don't know about the black pair, but in like size 5, 6s, 7s and all that. The bigger sizes for the most part, from what I've seen, have moved for the most part as well. And this is of course the Jordan 5 Alma Manier. Bam! So I was able to hit on the dusk pair. This is the dusk pair, right? This is the dusk pair. The dawn pair was the pair we previously got our hands on. And I believe from what, at least what it seemed to be for the most part, this was a pair that released exclusively on Alma Manier. And from what I'm seeing, Alma Manier dropped these a little bit later, like as a little small mini restock on their website randomly. I forgot when I bought them, but it was like 2-3 weeks ago they dropped them and they've been sitting downstairs. And what happens with a lot of these stores is they'll get pairs in at the storefronts and maybe they might not sell out on the storefront. So then you later on see them restock online, which is a bigger audience where then the rest of the world can get their hands on them. So this was, you know, initially dropped on Alma Manier, I think early, like a week or so early. Then they dropped the white pair full throttle to everyone else. But then these came back out, you know, to the online forefront on their website, like I stated 2-3 weeks ago. But just initial thoughts and opinions on this pair. I definitely, this material is way better than the white pair. The white pair is nice, don't get me wrong, but the material of that white is more dry and gritty. This one has a very nice nubuck finish on it. Like it feels very good on the thumb. It feels really good, you know, to touch, and the quality feels a little bit better, in my opinion, compared to the white pair. But the white pair pops more than this pair. It's just a typical, you know, black and maroon Alma Manier color that we see, that, you know, maroon burgundy that they've been using for quite some time. Whereas the Dawn is a little bit different, something a little bit different. They got a little bit of a navy, it's a little bit more of a switcherooski, but I do like these. Now, will I keep? We'll have to just wait and see. I do like them though. They're all black 5s, there's nothing wrong with it. I saw them, I was like, let me just hop on them. If anything, if I don't end up liking them, I'll offer them on 2wild's Closet for retail to someone out there that's lucky. So it's not, I'm not gonna crack anybody's head with this shoe. So it's all good. Next up, we actually have the first Jordan to release of 2022. And we got a little card here. And the first Jordan of 2022, I said 2022. Come on, bro, already we messing up. Of 2024. The first Jordan of 2024 is a Jordan 2, and that is the Jordan 2 Women's Sail. I'm not gonna lie, bro. This is probably one of the best 2 colorways that I've seen in quite some time. It's very subtle, it's very basic, but it looks very nice. A sail, coconut milk, what's they say on here? Sail / coconut milk black. A black and white Jordan 2. It's a women's exclusive. And these are actually releasing on January 10th for a retail price point of $175. And it features, as I stated, the 10. There is no unisex there. So for the most part, typically speaking, when it's like that, there's usually not like extended sizes on that pair. It's typically like from the women's 12, and that's where it stops, which is a 10.5 in men's. And currently these are in the secondary market for $200 right now. Now these released in, what's today's date? The 3rd? Yeah, so we got 6 more days, like a week left. So there's a good chance that the price will drop down dramatically, because for the most part, when it comes to a 2, we know that they don't perform pretty well. Jordan Brand, for the most part, has been just trying to shove them down our throats. No pauses in 2024 either. They've been dropping release after release after release. And I'm not gonna lie, even though I have not really copped any 2s, there have been some dope colorways. Black cements were nice. I even like the low top, you know, Gucci looking ones that just dropped this past Christmas. Even the Christmas colorway itself, or my bad, it was called the Origins, which was the Italy flag based color. Overall, there have been some real nice colorways, but I am more of an OG 2 fanatic. So if you want to get some money out of my pockets, Jordan Brand, I need the Chicago 2s, which I already have. So you got my money there. Varsity Red, which is the white and red, none of that green stuff. Drop a Mellow 2, okay? That's how you make your money, Jordan Brand, Nike. Drop the Mellow 2. You'll win. You'll get it, and you'll get some money out of all of us, okay? But this is a very, very nice colorway. The coconut milk, the sail, you know, they're still selling this away at the end of the day. The coconut milk, I would say that the sail, it's kind of hard to tell which one would be coconut milk and which one would be sail. I would say more so that the sail, I feel the sail would be the bottom one and that the coconut milk would be the upper. But then again, this is called the Jordan 2 sail and then / coconut milk. So more than likely this is gonna be all the sail colorway, and this is a representation of that coconut milk on the bottom. Sail and milk, coconut milk to be exact, I mean, they're all pretty much very close in colors at the end of the day. I mean, it's just like a white, okay? Then you got the Nike Air on there in the inside, which is a blue insole with a white Nike or coconut milk Nike marking, which is a little bit different. It's a little odd that they would switch it up like that, but hey, I ain't got no issue with it whatsoever at the end of the day. That's their decision, and I'm all for it, you feel me? But real subtle. You got the black pebble stone leather going on right here on the upper right here. Real nice and dandy. Giving you that reptilian nutsack material on the black panels on both sides. Nike Air on the back. Nike on the bottom. You already know what it is at the end of the day. It's a typical Jordan 2, retail $175, currently going in that secondary market for $200. I personally think that price is going to drop, and I think this will be a fairly easy shoe to get your hands on. It is a women's exclusive, so some men might not be able to get their hands on it, but at the end of the day, it shouldn't be a shoe that's tough to go by. But still worthy of getting a review on this bad boy. I think it's a very nice 2. Like I said, probably one of the best 2 colorways to drop in quite some time. It's just very subtle, it's sexy, it's elegant looking. You know, that's what the 2 was all about, to give you that type of quality leather crafts from Italy. That's what this shoe was developed and inspired by in some sorts, you know, so it definitely has that look to go along with it. But knowing how the world is in sneakers, they're probably gonna pass. And then we got, last but not least, the shoe that I've been really looking forward to and more than likely will be adding into my collection is the Nike Barkley CB94 OG. Now this shoe has been brought back, I think the last time it was brought back was in 2021. In 2023 in December, we just had recently the all black version of the shoe drop, which had also released back in 2020. There has not been that much time of a gap of this shoe releasing. So, you know, to some people you might be like, bro, they don't drop those every other year, bro. Like what's the big deal? Well, the big deal for me is I haven't really ever jumped on it. That's just one of my things. Like I haven't really jumped on one of these, and I've always liked it. I just never jumped on it. You feel me? The retail price point right now is at $160 on this bad boy. This is the original colorway that first came out for Charles Barkley, and the reason why I think we're seeing Barkleys pop up, or one of the reasons at least, because like I said, they do this already with it, is coming back, but this pair is its 30th year anniversary. Originally releasing in 1994, we're in 2024, so yeah, we are in the 30th year anniversary of the CB94, and they're bringing back this model. They dropped the black model, and currently, well, the black model sold out for the most part. Like a couple stores I know, at least, they sold out, and they might be pairs sitting on other sites, whatever, okay? Secondary market, they retail for $160. Secondary market got them at like $170, $180, $190, depending on your size. Because I recently did a yellow ochre video, right? And I said that they were going below retail. They were going below retail in my size, but not in other people's sizes. So people were pissed off in the comments saying like, bro, you said they going for below retail. Like, yeah, so I gotta be, I guess, like a little bit more just, I'm stepping on eggshells at this point. I gotta make sure I'm watching every goddamn thing I say, cause boy, them feds is watching, you feel me? But the black pair in particular, multiple sizes going for slightly above retail. I don't know how they are. They're still sitting on other sites. Maybe they are. It is what it is. That's just to go to show you, though, I know 2 sites in particular, websites, that sold out in those pairs. They were no longer able to get. You have to go and buy them on a resale market. So, you know, with that being said, leads to this, which is an OG colorway. You might want to, you know, if it's something you want to get your hands on, you might want to definitely just keep your eyes peeled, because currently these are slightly going like a little bit less. Like I said, 160 on the retail. I seen the lowest price was a size 9, and that was 157. Everything else was like around 160. These are releasing on January 9th, so it's coming up closer. They might drop down in price, who knows? But it is crazy that these are maintaining its retail price in the secondary market, because as I stated before, a lot of stuff in the game in general is just kind of just going below retail instantly before it even releases. It's kind of weird, it's kind of wicked. But I've already told y'all, in my opinion, that 2024 Nike basketball is back. Now, what do you mean by it's back, Tony? I know they've been dropping stuff in Nike basketball. I'm not saying that it was gone. I'm just saying when you look at the release calendar for what Nike basketball is going to be doing this year, look at it compared to previous years where you get these shoes here and there. They're setting us up for a pretty big front runner as far as basketball sneakers go. Nike basketball sneakers. I mean, you just let us in recently with the pennies. Those were a big shoe from last year. Now that I think about it, damn, I didn't even put that on my top 10 list, and that was one of my favorite shoes. I'm slacking. But penny 2, the Atlantic Blue that released recently for $200. I said if they would have dropped it at 160 like they're dropping this at 160, that Atlantic Blue penny 2, I would have grabbed it ASAP. But that shoe, the Barkley all black. Now you got these. Now you're bringing us Royals, the eggplants, Galaxies are all being rumored. KD4 Nerve, KD4 Galaxy, KD4 Weatherman. You know, I'm looking forward to seeing what they're gonna do with LeBron. If they're gonna bring it, they got LeBron Fruity Pebbles. That's another big one as well. And then you got the Kobe's. Like all the Kobe shoes are coming out. So I'm saying that Nike basketball, the retro line, you got the Devin Bookers and the current stuff, but the retro lines are making a headway moving into 2024. And this one is definitely one that I'm going to probably be adding to my collection, and I'm cool with spending the 160 off the rip and not waiting for it to drop, because 160 I'm not mad at. 200 for penny 2s, nah. You know, this shoe is kind of this, you know, the design is inspired by a straight jacket. You know, Charles Barkley, definitely a very big figure in basketball in general, just a open-minded figure. And even in politics nowadays, in sports, like the man is one of the top dogs when it comes to, you know, the TV personalities right now. So give it up to Charles on that, and it's good to see his shoes still make way at the end of the day. I'm looking forward to seeing they bring out, you know, the Barkley Posits as well. And I think Charles Barkley also had like some low top shoes that he wore. I think like they always drop like the Olympic version of those shoes a lot, the Olympic version that he wore during the Olympics. But this is the Dundada for the Barkleys, and I'm ready to add this one to the collection, you feel me? So 160 I'm not mad, and I'll probably hop on it a little later. There's other versions, like slightly different ones, and other versions of this shoe that have dropped, but this is, you know, said to be the closest to the OG, and as I stated, did release back in 2021. And also, like, I'll name one of the resale sites, right, had this shoe under the same name as the 2021 release. Like, it's, you know, normally when you get a Jordan 4 that released in 2013 and the Jordan 4 that released in 2020, there's gonna be 2 different like SKUs for that, right? They put this shoe in the same, like it says Charles Barkley, you know, CB94 2021/2023. So I'm kind of curious to why. I mean, looking at the production dates, these were made in July and September, July 19th and September 22nd of 2023. So this is a whole different shoe, even though they made a model in 2021. This is a whole different production line. So there could be some slight differences of quality, leather, or anything, some little slight changes. So it's kind of crazy they did that. But with that being said, January 9th, $160 on the price point. Be on the lookout for these bad boys. And don't sleep. Do like this. All right, just look around. That's all. Just look around, because you don't know. I don't know. I'm hopping on them ASAP, and I'm gonna give you guys a review. My first Barkley review, I want to say, on this channel. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all as always, and I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. It's your boy Tonyd2wild. I'm checking in. I'm checking out. Peace.